What is it one book that absolutely changed your life? There is a monster at the end of this book. It really led me on a journey to overcome my fears and deeply examine what it means to be a monster. Also, pulling really hard against Grover to turn the pages helped me get buff. Really, I was helping Grover face fears he was not ready to face. But we faced them together. One of my earliest memories was listening to this at story hour at the library as a 3-year-old and being absolutely terrified. I was crying by the end and the librarian sat down and talked with me about not needing to be afraid. And then she gave me the book. I was absolutely horrified. Having basically no possessions at that age, getting a gift was a huge deal. And tbh, my first thought was, great, now I can't escape this terrible thing. But the librarian's generosity and investment in me genuinely overcoming my fear just floored me. And so 20 years later I still have the book. Probably Redwall because it got me into reading as a child. And later writing. I came here to say this or Artemis Fowl. I read the speep out of those books. Also, Netflix is making a Redwall movie and I can't put into words how excited I am. Also Harry Potter, like most people. But it was cool when I was 11 and the first book came out. And by the time it was no longer cool, I was already 4 books deep and I wasn't about to stop, haha. A brief history of time. The insanity and complexity of the universe was explained in understandable terms. Bonkers. The Easy Way to Stop Smoking by Alan Kerr. I had zero intention to stop smoking when I started reading that book. To say I was skeptical about it would be an understatement. I was a heavy chain smoker. Smoked more than anyone I knew. But I went cold turkey after I read it. 3 years strong. I have not had a single puff since finishing that book. If you smoke, you want to read this book now. I wish I read it earlier. I quit cold turkey with no issues after smoking a pack a day for 45 years. Kerr's book is amazing and highly recommended for anyone who wants to quit, along with /r/stop smoking. Dune. Fear is the mind killer. Also, A Wrinkle in Time. Where the Red Fern Grows peeped me up as a kid. Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. An incredible sci-fi book that was written in the 80s and is a mix of apocalypse fiction, socio-political critique and resilience. Completely changed my worldview and put me on the path to sustainable off-grid living, which I'm really grateful for. Undefined. The End of Mr. Y. My ex-partner threw it at my face during an argument and knocked down and burst my forehead. So I left her and totally changed my ambitions in life. Kinda funny. Sometimes I see that book and scowl and wonder what people think is going on. Absolutely not an answer to be expected, although perfectly in line with the question, lol. Did you ever read the book though? Python for Beginners. Do you have your own snake? Discrete Mathematics 4th edition. Never wanted to end my life so quickly. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. Harry Potter. Read the first book when I was 10, and I remember praying so hard for God to let me go to Hogwarts. My kid logic. If God was real, then so was magic, right? Lord of the Rings. I first read it in 8th grade when most of my friends were filling out and getting noticed by boys. The only thing noticed about me was that I was tall, terribly skinny and would disappear sideways. LOTR made me realize that there are whole rich other worlds that exist outside of school, and maybe I was just built more like a badass elf than a lame human.